This is the Election Bureau. Hello, you're welcome to Channel One Newsroom, live from our studios at number 5 Ola Hansen Lane at Tano here in Accra. My name is Charles Owusu Kumi. Coming up, safety concerns mount as breakdown of Kpando Toko ferry forces hundreds onto overcrowded canoes.
We are pleading, and sometimes we will be overloaded in it. No seat for us to sit, and with animals like cow and other things. It's very risky, so we are pleading that for us to save Mother Ghana properly, they should just bring us the pantu.
Flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, announces government plan to offer free kidney dialysis for all patients under the National Health Insurance Scheme from December 1, 2024.
From December 1st this year, from December 1st, all kidney dialysis patients, Umubeji and the National Health Insurance free.
Also coming up on the Channel One Newsroom, high stakes in Tano South constituency parliamentary elections. Incumbent NPP faces tight race as NDC and independent candidate vie for the seat.
At the first time, when I came in 2016, we managed to do Bichim Town rules. Though we've not been able to finish all, but we've done some quite mileage of the projects. And we are also the second phase too. I managed to do Techimentia Akumadine Road.
And later, health workers at Nankese Health Center in the Eastern region call for government support to complete crucial expansion project.
If this one was completed, we would have a separate unit for outpatient department, a separate unit for our maternal and child health service, that's the maternity.
Thank you for choosing the Channel One Newsroom. Let's begin the bulletin from the Volta region, and residents and travelers relying on the Volta Lake crossing at Kpando Toko are facing significant safety risk due to the breakdown of the ferry service connecting the Volta and Eastern regions. With the ferry out of service, hundreds, including students, are now forced to use overcrowded canoes, often carrying over 100 people, posing severe dangers. Urgent calls are mounting for repairs to the ferry amid fears that reliance on these unsafe canoes could lead to a tragic accident. Channel One News' Desmond Salasiago reports.
Kpando Toko, a crucial route linking the Volta and Eastern regions, has come to a standstill following the breakdown of the ferry station here, a crucial means of transportation across the Volta Lake. The ferry, which ceased operations months ago, has long been a lifeline for nearby communities, serving residents, traders, students and workers. Now with no functional ferry, travelers have little choice but to cross the lake using overcrowded and poorly equipped canoes, raising serious safety concerns. During Channel One News' visit to the Kpando Toko site, a makeshift canoe loaded passengers bound for the Afram Plains, Agodeke, and other lake-bound communities. Most passengers were seen without life jackets, though a few were provided with them. Some travelers expressed frustration and shared their concerns with Channel One News, emphasizing the urgent need to repair the ferry.
We are pleading with the government that the stress in these boats is very risky. We are pleading, and sometimes we will be overloaded in it. No seat for us to sit, and with animals like cow and other things. It's very risky, so we are pleading that for us to save Mother Ghana properly, they should just bring us the pantu. It's very, very difficult for us. Our lives is in danger.
These canoes lack the capacity to safely carry such large numbers. Without adequate safety measures like life jackets and reliable navigation equipment, travelers face heightened risk, particularly during rough weather when strong winds and waves increase the chance of accidents on the lake.
My brother, this thing, as well, is very, very dangerous. Some of us, we don't normally used to drink this one. The last time I took this one, it's like when the air is blowing seriously, it's very dangerous. So I think we are pleading to the government to try his best repair the Bantu for us so that it can help us.
Students who depend on the ferry for their daily commute to school are among the most affected. In the ferry's absence, these students and others now rely on small precarious canoes that often exceed safety capacity limits, carrying over 100 passengers at a time.
It's risky because looking at how wide and huge the lake is, we don't know whether we will reach or we wouldn't reach. We are only in the hands of God. And so we are urging, or I'm just urging the government to come to our aid and then bring back our ferry so that there will be easy crossing.
Loaders and canoe operators, while acknowledging the dangers, have called for safety materials such as additional life jackets to ensure a safer crossing for all passengers.
We need a boat to come and help attach us. If one boat to load at Kpando Toko and one boat to load at Agodeke, it will be safe. For some days a day, the Pantu was not working. And in the boat too, we are seeing that it's plenty dangerous to people by crossing.
Joshua Phil Amenyugbe, Assembly member for the Kpando Toko electoral area, also voiced the concerns of travelers, emphasizing the urgent need for the ferry's repair to restore safety and reliability for the community.
Kpando Toko has about 10,000 population, and most people also stay outskirts of the community that's in the eastern region. The main safety transport avenue is the Pantu or the ferry, which got broken or spoiled for the past 2 months. This makes it very difficult for people to travel to the overbound, especially Agodeke in the eastern region, safely. As you can see, even our landing place has submerged, so the Pantu doesn't have a landing place. And now the only means that the people can use to cross the river to Agodeke is this boat, which they travel without life jacket. Even though the assembly tried to provide some of them with the life jacket, they claim they don't feel comfortable in it, so they normally don't use it. They normally don't use the life jacket while traveling.
So this boat which I'm currently standing in here carries over 100 persons each day to cross the Volta River. This follows the absence of the ferry, which got broken down some months ago. Travelers who use this boat say their lives are at risk as they sometimes move without life jackets, and also there are no seats in the boat. They are thus calling on the appropriate authorities to quickly fix the ferry to ensure that their traveling across the Volta River is safe. Reporting for Channel One News from the Kpando Toko market, my name is Desmond Salasiago.
You are watching the Channel One Newsroom here on Channel One TV. Let's now do some election-related stories. And we begin with the NPP. Its flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has announced that starting December 1, the government of Ghana will make kidney dialysis free for all patients covered under the National Health Insurance Scheme. This decision follows a pilot program offering free dialysis for patients over 60 and under 18 years old. Dr. Bawumia shared this update while campaigning in the Otafo constituency. Reporting for Channel One News, Hansen Ajiman has the details.
On Sunday, Dr. Bawumia visited Efija South, Old Tafo and Swami constituencies as part of his campaign efforts. In Efija South, he stopped by the Etimatim Roman Catholic Church, where he encouraged congregants to foster peaceful coexistence with neighbors of all religious backgrounds.
The entire Ghana, asumdwe wo Ghana no, say Christopher ene Kramofo ya sitting mo ye wo nkabom yentem sere yetina no di tokubi eni yentem bibia ekoso jojo yame adom ene ubehun se Kramofo imams omoti asoridan mo unhunu ke baby ada unhunu wa Africa ha baby mi pie semi betu franka ama MPP na nipa bebre njin di se MPP omo beto abama me enti ye nipa 10 ena ye ko saa kansie no na ohwa me ena MPP dudu ono kramfo Christopher na edos sin obia ewo MPP omunyina kabomo na omoto ema Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia.
The Fijakwabre South constituency, though less populated than Kwabre East, a stronghold for NPP votes, still contributes significantly to the party's overall margin. For instance, in 2004, NPP's John Ajekum Kufuor secured 97.9% of the vote, while the NPP's dominance has slightly declined, with Nane Kufuor winning 82.65% in 2020. Dr. Bawumia aims to leverage this support in his favor. Dr. Bawumia also campaigned in the Old Tafo constituency alongside the party's parliamentary candidate and current member of parliament, Vincent Ekwesafua. In the Old Tafo constituency, Dr. Bawumia revealed free dialysis will begin for all patients from December 1.
Before baby kidney problems, and see here dialysis. Dialysis no so sikano doso. Nipa baby intimi and 2 years sikano. 6 months ago, you started pilot. Say the dialysis no beba national health insurance. So nipa na umuye over 60. Any under 18 for the last 6 months, umuji dialysis under national health insurance free. So pilot no, the pilot no, eba every year from December 1st this year. From December 1st, all kidney dialysis patients umubeji under national health insurance free. For kidney dialysis from December 1st.
Away from the NDC, from the NPP, the NDC parliamentary candidate for Awutu Senya East, Phyllis Nakoyo Okuno, remains confident of securing the seat despite reports of a campaign billboards being vandalized. She has urged supporters to stay focused on the campaign and resist any distractions or intimidations. More in this report from our Central Regional correspondent, Carvis Tete.
A large crowd of enthusiastic supporters turned out for the health walk organized by the NDC parliamentary candidate, Phyllis Nakoyo Okuno, aimed at energizing her base and recalibrating the campaign momentum. Supporters marched through the main street of Kaswa, exuding a sense of hope and determination. Speaking to the media after the walk, Phyllis Nakoyo Okuno condemned the distraction of her campaign billboards and posters, seeing it as an attempt to disrupt her efforts. She assured her supporters that such tactics would not deter her. Confident of winning 60% of the total votes, Nakoyo called on her supporters to stay focused on the campaign, undeterred by any form of intimidation from the opposing party. She pledged to deliver better representation for the people of Kaswa in Parliament.
Nothing less than 68%. It is not some, it is all my billboards. It started from my posters, right at the overhead where those posters were defaced with a black ink. We made a complaint to the police. The police said they were going to investigate. Now we had another billboard at the Crispo City. That one too was touched, both front and back. When we were moving round during the walk, you saw some other billboards on the market stretch that has also been touched. So this is for you to know that the NPP here in Kaswa has nothing good to offer the good people of Kaswa than violence. What they believe is, or what they can do for the good people here in Kaswa is to create chaos for people not to come out to vote. But what I would urge all our party members is to remain calm and focused. 7th December is just few weeks away. We've done a lot of work. Let us leave them. Let them jubilate in their own folly. Let them giggle. Let them do whatever they want to do. And let us focus on winning. The catchword is focus.
Bongo MP Edward Bauer, who attended the walk, encouraged NDC supporters to work even harder for victory. He urged the people of Awutu Senya East to vote for Nakoyo on December 7, arguing that the incumbent, Hawa Kumsing, has not effectively represented them in parliament.
Obika said, disunity will cancel our war. And yet, Sika and Omudi Chichim. And yet, Caswa one and the Mamma Massika and the other. Election here, where we are waking up on Homia Kayama, where she was there. Abanu amatu ye amakan ye meboa otu abawie na okofie koye wedumawia be kina police station ho neke eko amukuma NDC se munni obi obewo parliament anaza aban mu a obeko amamu a ende mu so makejiri meboa santi na wasa mutoma na akoyo any John Dramani Mahama.
Meanwhile, some NDC supporters voiced concerns over a dispute between Phyllis Nakoyo Okuno and constituency chairman Stephen Ofosu-Jare, which led Jare to leave the event halfway through with his supporters. Party supporters are calling on the leadership to resolve the apparent tension between the two leaders.
Every political party, you may definitely have some little fashions, that this one fashion and this one's fashion. When you marry a woman and you have children with her, sometimes you have little confusions in the house. It doesn't mean you are not married couples. You are still married couples. But when misunderstandings come, you sit down, you resolve them, and carry on with the marriage. So we are one umbrella people. If there's a little misunderstanding, we bring ourselves together, resolve it, and carry on.
The NDC parliamentary candidate for Awutu Senya East, Nakoyo Okuno, says she's hopeful of winning the Awutu Senya East parliamentary seat by over 60%. Calvis Tete, Channel One News, Kaswa.
Still with the NDC, its national chairman, Johnson Asierun Ketiam, has accused Ojiahoho Yao Jebi II, president of the National House of Chiefs, of abandoning the body's neutral stance and engaging in partisan politics by allegedly campaigning for the New Patriotic Party. While speaking to residents of Odumase in the Ashanti Akim Central constituency during his Ashanti regional campaign, Asierun Ketiam stated that rather than using its influence to mediate the ongoing parliamentary impasse, the president of the National House of Chiefs has shown support for the NPP, potentially compromising both its credibility and the nation's democracy. He further claimed that the president has used his position in a way that compromises traditional and cultural values.
Yeba Asante hano, eno now so say obedi hana ochimienu. Mese meso sa na magro show down. Say Agrono Afro campaign Afro one more strong room. Yanamwa Afedia rally take away and one more year. High buses and Nipa Ekum Yedru ha near Unipa near Casa now one time for a bus near another station. Wow, so media, let us say campaign my name.
Now, with a few weeks left to the December elections, political parties are ramping up campaigns across key communities in the Ashanti region, seeking to sway voters in a region that plays a critical role in Ghana's political landscape. In this report, our Ashanti regional correspondent, Hafiz Tijani, speaks to representatives from major political parties about their strategies to target voters in the region.
The Ashanti region boasts a rich political history and has consistently played a pivotal role in determining outcomes of past elections. This year's election is no different, as major political parties are focusing resources and efforts on securing some gains in the region. In this report, we analyze the trends ahead of the December polls.
Known for its historical, cultural, and political significance, The Ashanti region has 43 administrative districts and 47 constituencies, traditionally serving as a stronghold for the New Patriotic Party. The party continues to dominate major constituencies like Bantama, Askwa, Kwadaso, Kwabi East, Swami, and Bekwai. Confident in their support base, MPP representatives express optimism about securing even more votes in the Ashanti region this December.
So I personally believe that whatever is due this region, the party and the government is doing it. And I personally believe that the region will also replicate, would also thank the government.
Concerns around road infrastructure and stalled projects have raised fears of potential voter apathy in the region. While acknowledging some gaps in its delivery, the MPP defends its record of bringing development to the region and remains confident in its stronghold.
Apathy, we will see how best we can reduce apathy to the barest minimum. We cannot erase apathy. Even if one particular person is peeved, still we have to get to the person, talk to the person.
The National Democratic Congress, NDC, while more discreet about its strategies, is focused on gaining additional parliamentary seats beyond the 4 it currently holds.
And I hear the MPP talking about 85 and 80% for them. I'm daring them. They even struggle to cross 62% in Ashanti region. Their best ever percentage as MPP was under Kufo in 2004. He recorded 76.97%. Akufo-Addo comes next in 2016. He recorded 76.27%. So if Napo comes and says that he's going to get 80%, 85%, realize which books are they reading, and you are going to snatch a lot of these seats. I may not focus on 1 or 2 or 3, but I'm saying that of the 43 seats that we do not have, we're going to snatch most of them.
This year, new political movements are also challenging the dominance of both MPP and NDC in the Ashanti region. The new force, led by entrepreneur Nana Kwame Bediako, popularly known as Cheddar, and the Movement for Change, led by former MPP member Alan Tremantin, are making concerted efforts to penetrate the region.
Because we have two main aims to achieve it. Either to win this election, and that one, at least we are selling our goals and objectives. If not winning, we have to prove to everybody Alan is a popular politician. All that to bring this election to a second round. So we have two objectives: to win or to bring this election to a second round. So that,
which one do you prefer?
The win. If not, that the bringing this election to a second round is a second option.
Ashanti region, in fact, to me, I am in a Yesu constituency, and I followed the leader, Nakwam Bediako Cheddar, to some of the constituencies before I got back to my constituency. And looking at how people followed him, people received him, I can say this year election, 2024 elections, will be a very different one. Nana Kwame will make a big difference in the Ashanti regional elections.
Political historian Professor Edu Jemfi of Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology cast doubt on the MPP's target of securing 85% of votes in the Ashanti region, calling it unscientific.
But 85%, it will never be possible unless there are some machinations behind the scenes. It will be totally unscientific. This new movement for change will take something away from the MPP. Again, it's even further contemplated and anticipated that the new force will take something from the MPP and also from the NDC.
However, he suggests that the MPP's presidential candidate, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, could have an advantage in the event of a runoff.
And I'm sure that the NDC is not assuming that they have won the elections because we are in the 8th year. They must roll their sleeves and make sure that these few days ahead of us toward the election, they cross their T's and dot their I's. I tell you this: if Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is able to push these elections to a runoff, he's likely to win and become the next president. the NDC should not assume that it is given.
With Ashanti region's pivotal role in previous election outcomes, the stakes are high as major parties and new political forces focus resources on this key area, hoping to secure substantial gains in this year's election.
The Ashanti region will undoubtedly play a role in determining the outcome of this year's election. This has been your Election Bureau on Channel One TV. My name is Hafiz Tijani from the Ashanti region.
You're watching the Channel One Newsroom on Channel One TV. Still ahead in the bulletin. High stakes in Tano South constituency parliamentary elections. Incumbent NPP faces tight race as NDC and independent candidates vie for the seat. Stay with us, we'll be back in a moment.
Get ready.
Every objection against you is hereby dismissed.
For Impact 2024 with the Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, Reverend Dr. Eastwood Anaba, Apostle Joshua Selman, Apostle Isi Igeneba, Bishop Dr. Bernard Ojiri Asari, and Reverend Dr. David Entry. November 24th to December 1st, 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. daily at Action Chapel International, Prayer Cathedral, Dominion Arena. For inquiries or pass information, call 059-230-0069.
John, mema wakwaba.
Yeah, so.
Alaji, mema wakwaba.
Yeah.
John, I had a bro, one on them.
I really am a gun and Tina Menemo, and America can be Jano. Tono Tina Masaba.
Alaji, I had a bro.
Yo, Medasi. Moamonim, Tamana, Amawa, which you Mumiana, Nambe Bobo and Kakara. As I say, dear, my crowd say, me peseme be wareno. Namiko CSL. Name man sign Jinan and Nasubium, no ya crabeshe.
Yo, I was not for, yes, Empire. Yo, I'm a Ghana. What's wrong?
Mean to me, ain't son, cheap. Your bread baby, I would have a fair way. I'm on a wheat. There be. Mean to me, beauty. Forward ever, backwards.
Never.
Never.
John, what Okoya would me very fast. I would say, a come, do so. Trap me none of me. Yeah, 3 years such as here by a come and your school uncle. And I say, yeah, my essay.
I say, my sister, I'm be sure, boy. Sahu machi 2 o'clock okra. Meko band, the makwa ko iska. Ede abra magana. Na maboni getri, ama na starting ko kete.
Hey!
Akonta, you are still incompetent. 2% side mama abrabo, e to chacha to say aviator. There be embasso.
Alhaji has also promised us jobs through digitalization. Ejimambe Busise.
Alhaji dear, metenasua ne masore. Emiri bia mekani abesano. Otimi to kania light e woni phone so e ma me ba bia wonam bia. Yo amagana. Enya me me ware amawo. Alhaji ni Jones ni wa chusu.
No ababa say. Eye Alhaji number 1.
Alhaji number one.
Esuro.
Introducing Rexona Non-Stop Protection 72-hour antiperspirant with breakthrough microtechnology that forms a stronger sweat barrier. Tested to the limit, even during the most intense workout.
Still clean, dry, and fresh for longer.
Try the new Rexona 72-hour non-stop protection for clean, dry, and fresh underarms every day.
Life is a celebration of moments. Big and small.
The sun is scorching, I'm feeling the heat.
With Piva Drink, every moment becomes a refreshing celebration. From the beach to your home, in every corner of your world, Piva Drink adds a burst of refreshment.
Give me Piva Pop too, and tangerine.
Celebrate every moment with Piva Drink. Refreshment for every occasion. Piva Drink, a taste you will love.
Piva.
This advert is FDA approved.
Dr. Baumia once said in a church.
Since 2014 in India, they have a policy to only build concrete roads because it works out much cheaper. So I said, well, let me bring this to my bosses, and we have been discussing this as recently as last week in Parliament. And Bishop Dag, I'll let you into it. Cabinet did decide last week that we should move towards concrete roads as a country.
Where are the concrete roads? It was all lies. You trust this man at your own peril. Vote John Dramani Mahama for president. Trustworthy, honest, and reliable. Vote for change. Choose the umbrella. Vote John Dramani Mahama and the NDC.
You're welcome back to the Channel One Newsroom. Let's do some more election-related stories. Now, the race for the parliamentary seat in Tano South, located in Ghana's Ahafo region, is heating up. Incumbent Member of Parliament Benjamin Yeboah-Setchre from the ruling New Patriotic Party is up against Charles Owusu Kumi of the National Democratic Congress and an independent candidate, Kofinti. In the 2020 elections, the NPP narrowly led the NDC by just 2,303 votes in the constituency. Although the NPP has consistently held a slight edge here since winning the seat in 2000, the competition is especially intense this year due to the close margin from 2020. With traditionally close races between the NPP and NDC in Tano South, many are wondering if this year could see an upset either by the NDC or the independent candidate on December 7. Channel One News' Michael Sapoinfum visited Tano South and reports.
Tano South is one of the 6 constituencies in the Ahafo region, with Bechem located on the Sunyani-Kumasi Highway at its capital. The constituency spans an area of 489 square kilometers, bordered by Tano North Municipality, Ofenso Municipality, Afano Southwest District, and Afano Municipal. Other major towns in the constituency besides Bechem include Techimentia, Dema, and Jumo. Since 2000, the Tano South constituency has generally been a stronghold for the ruling New Patriotic Party, although the NDC briefly won the seat in 2012 with Dr. Hannah Louisa Bisiu. The NPP regained it in 2016 and has won 5 out of the 8 parliamentary elections held in the constituency since 1992. For the December 2024 elections, 3 candidates are vying for the seat. The incumbent MP, Benjamin Yeboah-Setchre, who also serves as the Deputy Minister of Gender, Children and Social Protection, and was formerly Deputy Ahafo Regional Minister during President Akufo-Addo's first term, Charles Owusu Kumi of the NDC, and Kofinti, an independent candidate. The stakes are high due to the close results in 2020, where Benjamin Yeboah-Setchre won 22,034 votes, representing 52.76% over Dr. Hannah Louisa Bisiu of the NDC, who garnered 19,731 votes, representing 47.24%. Provisional data from the Tano South Municipal Electoral Commission indicates that 52,374 registered voters are expected to vote on December 7 at 146 polling stations across the constituency. Benjamin Yeboah-Setchre and Kofinti shared their thoughts on their campaigns and their visions for the constituency.
At the first time, when I came in 2016, we managed to do Bechem Town rules. Though we've not been able to finish all, but we've done some quite mileage of the projects. And we are also the second phase 2, I managed to do Techimentia Akumadine Road. That is also for Techimentia people. And my third phase, I'm planning of also working for the people of Dema. That is my hometown. The road, I managed to get contracts for cocoa rows. Unfortunately, the contractors, they've disappointed me. And for that matter, I have to appeal to my own people to understand the situation. But inshallah, when by the grace of God, we get the third time, that is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and myself, we are going to ensure we finish those projects.
Looking at our constituency, all that we do is farming. The main work that we do is farming. And looking at our farming, there's supposed to be a value, which I'm ready to give a value. Like example, we do tomatoes, we grow tomatoes here. So some of the value shouldn't be only coming to buy and then go buying and selling only. There's supposed to be a factory which will process the tomatoes.
The NDC's communication director for Tano South, Sani Sita, discussed Charles Owusu Kumi's chances in the election.
We are targeting the youth march because in this constituency, when you calculate the percentage of the youth, it seems it's around 57%. So we are touching them on the base so that we get their votes. And I think if we get their votes, we are going to win this parliamentary seat, and that is what we are doing for now.
Supporters from each candidate's camp shared their perspectives on the race.
In 2020, when he was seeking for re-election, the people of Tano South gave him another nod to go to Parliament to represent them. As we speak now, I think he is the sixth MP that Tano South has gotten. And I must say, and I can confidently say, that he is the best MP that we have gotten since 1992.
Will you secure a win on December 7?
December 7, Tano South will reward me. And I know my people, this time Dema is blue. Techimentia is blue. Bechem is blue. Dema is where we're having some problems. But with me, from Dema, and also now the leader of the party, I'm going to ensure Dema give the necessary support. And it's happening.
The people of Tano South and the masses will vote against the incumbent MP, and Honorable Charles Owusu Kumi is going to be the ultimate winner on the 7th December 2024.
Will the incumbent member of parliament for the Tano South constituency, Dr. Benjamin Yeboah, be lucky for the third time to represent the people of Tano South constituency, or he will be toppled by NDC's Charles Owusu or the independent candidate Kofi Nti? From Bechem in the Tano South constituency in the Ahafo region, I am Michael Saponinfom, Channel One News.
This is the Election Bureau. Stay tuned for comprehensive and timely coverage of the 2024 elections. Follow us for real-time updates and join the election conversation using the hashtag GhanaPolls2024. Away from elections, health workers at the Nankese Health Center in the Eastern region are urging the government to assist in completing an expansion to their facility. The health center, which serves 17 communities within the Suhum municipality, faces challenges due to limited medical equipment and insufficient space to provide adequate patient care. Ajubi Riafia Kinting reports.
Community of Nankese in Ghana's eastern region struggles with various issues, including poor road conditions and limited access to clean water. Adding to these difficulties, the community's health services are stretched thin. The Nankese Health Center, which serves as a critical healthcare provider for the area, is hampered by understaffing, a shortage of medical equipment, and a lack of sufficient space for patient care. These limitations not only impact the quality of care for residents, but also creates difficult working conditions for healthcare staff.
This facility right here is the Nankese Health Center, which is in charge of providing healthcare services to 17 communities within the Suhum municipality. Now, the real challenge or major challenge that the health workers face here is lack of space and equipment to provide the necessary healthcare services to the residents within these communities. We're going to go into the facility and take a look at its current state and also engage with the health workers on the challenges being faced.
This is our OPD. So, and then this is where the patients sit when they come here, and then we take their vital signs here, and then this here is our consulting room.
What do you normally do in here?
We ask them their complaint, and then we take their history.
So in a case where you have about 50 people out there, how do you manage this entire space?
In fact, it's not easy, but we try our best to render service to all of them. Okay, currently this is our labor ward, as I said earlier. And then this bed is where we do the delivery, we conduct the delivery. And then after we finish with the delivery, this is where they come and then lie down for checkups and everything before they will be discharged home.
So if we're looking at things, you can't take deliveries for more than 2 people at a time.
No, please.
So it's one at a time. In a case of emergency where you have 2 or 3 people currently in labor, how do you manage with the situation?
We try our best because as the place is not all that big, so we try to do it one after the other because we can't accommodate more than 2 people here because we don't have enough space, and then the delivery bed is also only 1.
What about the healthcare providers here? How many are you guys in total?
We are 18, but some are on steady leave. But currently, we are 8 staff here working here.
Okay. So 18 with 10 out in school, and then 8 currently on grounds, catering for 17 communities with 3 beds.
Yes.
Wow.
The extension project intended to upgrade the Nankese Health Center has been stalled for over a decade. Benedict Abedu, the physician assistant in charge of the facility, emphasizes how the delay affects healthcare services.
I would say our main issue here, our main challenge here has to do with space. Yeah, because there are lots of things per our technical know-how that we could do for our clients, but we are constricted in a small space. So if this one was completed, we would have a separate unit for outpatient department, a separate unit for our maternal and child health service, that's the maternity, and a separate space for public health.
She appeals to the government and NGOs to step in and help address these critical needs.
We have challenge with space. We don't have a laboratory or a place for scan for even our pregnant women. So these people would have to be sent to Suhum Government Hospital or Koforidua Regional Hospital to be seen. We also don't have nurses' quarters. So all our nurses, most of them stay in Suhum. That's about 30 minutes drive from here. Some stay in Koforidua. So to philanthropists and to the government, we are in dire need of space. So if anyone could help us with that and either complete or build up a new place for us, we are pleading, because even for our delivery cases, most of our cases come at night, but we don't have any place here to stay, so they would have to struggle through the bad roads to get to the hospital, and some of them even lose their lives on the way. Then aside that, our equipment too, we have challenge with a lot of our equipment. We don't have a laboratory facility, so we are pleading that if anyone here who could hear our voice and hear our cry should come to the aid.
For health workers here at the Nankese Health Center, their cry is simple. They are calling on government and philanthropists to assist them with the necessary equipment to effectively care for residents across 17 communities of the Suhum municipality. They also want help with the completion of the extension of the Nankese Health Center. Reporter for Channel One News, my name is Ejubi Wiafe Akente.
This is still the Channel One Newsroom on Channel One TV. Still to come. Frustration grows among commuters over excessive dust on Aplaku-Botiano Road in the Greater Accra region after recent repairs. Please don't go away. We'll be back in a moment.
Life is a celebration of moments, big and small.
The sun is scorching, I'm feeling the heat.
With Piva Drink, every moment becomes a refreshing celebration. From the beach to your home, in every corner of your world, Piva Drink at a burst of refreshment.
Give me Piva Pop too, and tangerine.
Celebrate every moment with Piva Drink. Refreshment for every occasion. Piva Drink, a taste you will love.
Piva.
This advert is FDA approved.
Luck is everywhere.
HK. Hey, wait. You can put it on his tab. This is my man. Good luck.
The bill radio. We are star 712.
phone, I'm on dialing the magic numbers. *712#. Now welcome to the luckiest. And now with me at home ticket. You can buy for yourself or your loved one.
Mommy, tell mommy who's here.
You're buying for me, right?
Or who else?
Oh.
Let's choose buy tickets for others.
Love you, boo boo.
Maybe straight to option 4. Now, you need to buy tickets worth 50 Ghana to qualify. Yes, you can buy random or preferred tickets. I'm choosing random tickets. That's it. Listen, if you buy the random ticket, the system chooses a random number for you. But if you buy the preferred, you get to input your own preferred 5 digits. 5. Now follow the prompts and confirm. Now the luckiest. The luckiest is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform, not for persons below 18 years. T&Cs apply.
In the heart of our communities, change is not just a dream, it's a promise.
I don't have to worry about rising costs and taxes. Dr. Baumia's flat rate tax system is a breath of fresh air. It means I can keep more of what I earn and invest back into my business.
I've seen so many changes in my lifetime, but what matters most is to feel secured. Dr. Baumia's initiative for the elderly is to make sure we are not forgotten. He's giving us the exact care that we deserve.
With digital skills training, I am no longer worried about the future. Dr. Baumia empowers us to thrive in a digital world, making us ready for tomorrow's jobs.
Job opportunities are crucial for my generation. Dr. Baumia is committing to creating job opportunities and entrepreneurship. With his vision, we can build our dreams.
Together, we can transform our nation. Dr. Baumia's plan arranges policies. They are pathway for prosperity for every Ghanaian.
It's time for leadership that listens and acts. A vision for all of us, where every voice matters and every dream is possible. Vote Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Esuro, vote number 1 on the ballot.
Doing never stops until the job is done. Turn your home and business into an internet highway and experience the revolution of working and playing without limits. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh to sign up for MTN Fiber for home and business today.
Every day, people have money emergencies. Ma, I need my school fees emergency. Mama, chop money emergency. Emergency. Catch it. I'm your rent emergency. Now, there's a new emergency number in town.
More money, challenge and enjoyment. At the top life we got.
Dial *770# for all your money emergencies and chop life.
Dial *770# for money emergencies and get easy and quick access to your money, loans, and other banking needs. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Thank you for staying with us here on the Channel One Newsroom. Now, commuters traveling the Aplako-Botiano Road, also known as the Professor John Evans at Mills Bypass in Ghana South, are growing increasingly frustrated with the excessive dust generated by the road's current state. Their grievances follow recent smoothing efforts that left the road covered in loose sand, replacing the previously deep potholes. While some drivers now find themselves running their air conditioning and wipers longer to cope with the dust, others report a negative impact on their businesses. Here's more from Daniel Odromensa.
The Professor Tamils Bypass connects residents and commuters to communities like Aplaku, Botiano, Nyanyano, Kokrobiti, and nearby areas, while also leading to popular destinations such as Bojo Beach. Earlier this year, Channel One News reported on the deteriorating state of the Aplaku-Botiano stretch, where drivers voiced concerns over repeated vehicle damage from the road's potholes, especially affecting their shock absorbers. Additionally, some road users reported experiencing health issues like back and waist pain. Frustrations have run so high that some residents have even threatened to withhold their votes in the upcoming parliamentary elections due to inaction on these long-standing complaints. Channel One News has noted that smoothing work on the road has now begun, covering it with sand. However, this measure has drawn criticism, with many road users arguing that has made travel even more challenging.
We thank the Almighty God for, I don't know whether MC or MP who came to pour the sand on it. At first it was very, very devastated, but now I think it's manageable. But major problem that we are facing here is that the dust. The dust is the major problem. We are even assuming that after the sun has been poured onto it, it will be coated for us. At least if a temporary coat or crampo, it will be okay. But looking at things, we are seeing in such a way that it's a political affiliation. Because we are about to vote, they just came to pour the sun on it, and they are trying to throw dust into our eyes for us to vote for them. I bet you, my brother, you can't even wear a white shirt and cross from Botiano, old Botiano to Barrier. By the time you get to Barrier, it is brown. So some of us like this, if we are going to work, we need to put on pullovers, jacket and other stuffs before we. So when we get to Barrier, then at least we release it a little.
Always have been passing here, then the road is very bad. But now, as you say, they are improving. They are doing the road, which is good. But they shouldn't leave it like the way they leave it. At least some asphalt be cramp where they put cramp to help us. But the dust is too much for us here. It's their help. They should put quota for us. At least if there's no quota, once a while they should put water. They should water the road for us so that the dust will come down for us. I'm going for a program, but wearing the white shirt, I don't have AC in my car. So wearing that white shirt, it will spoil. Before I read the. Let me see the white shirt. That's the white shirt. See the white shirt. See the shirt. That's the shirt. I have to keep the shirt inside. Then I should take my shirt off. When I read that, I'll just clean myself, just put my shirt. If I'm coming, I'll just take it off. Then I'll continue my journey.
Oh, I can't wait to attend the Kaklan, so if you through Nekuye. If you through. Osha Kwan, I'll be say Kaba, and Yakula, or Moshe Piniform, or Moshe no Yamay. Now, a Kwan and one, we a highway. Now, so I don't say like. No man on my coin, the motion no more. A quan with the Senoma to some munya you. Salam almost see a quan we just General might say to Abanu and Salom my bear. Just limping for say, Omombe in my. A
local fruit vendor who sells by the roadside mentioned that her sales have been declining due to the road's condition.
We sell fruits here and then people buy from us, and fruit is something that people just buy and eat. They don't have to cook it or anything. So when the dust affects us a lot. Most of the times you will come, you will clean it, you will still be dirty, you will see. And it's not nice. If some people are very cautious of what they eat, so if there is dust on it, the person won't like to buy it or something. So it really affects us. But it's the sun that is worrying us. It was better then, even though there was dust, it wasn't like this. But now it's worse because if they are not ready to fix the road, they shouldn't have started in the first place. Because if it hasn't rained, we don't have peace of mind here. You see, we hear dust and all that, and it really affects us. So we are not happy with the stand they put.
The Gas South Municipal Assembly has announced that the contractor is scheduled to resume full rehabilitation work before the end of the year. Okay. For the residents, dust has become a major concern over the nature of this road. As such, they are calling on the relevant authorities to fix the nature of this road. For Channel One News, my name is Daniel Odro-Mensah.
And that'll be all for this edition of the Channel One Newsroom. Please visit our website, channel1news.com, for more information on our top stories and more. Subscribe to Channel One TV on YouTube for more exclusive video content from Channel One TV. Download the Channel One Newsroom app on the App Store and Google Play Store. This is the Election Bureau. Stay tuned for comprehensive and timely coverage of the 2024 elections. Follow us for real-time updates and join the election conversation using hashtag #GhanaPolls2024. My name is Charles Owusu Kumi. Thank you for watching.